Hi, I'm Caley Alyssa, and this is a new moon flow. So we are going to be starting at the top of your yoga mat. Step your feet up a little bit wider than your hips. Reach your arms all the way up and overhead. Big breath in. And as you exhale, bend your knees, chest to thighs, and fold forward. Start to roll all the way up your spine, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhaling, bend the knees and fold forward. And we'll do this a few times, so I just want you to kind of move up and down the spine with your breath. And you can take inventory of whatever is going on in your body, especially in the back body, as you move and as you breathe. New moons are typically a time of introspection, of intention setting, of slowing down. And so we're going to be moving a little slower. Moons are also very watery. Their emotions is what they represent for us. So having a lot of that watery movement, a lot of flow as we get into this class. So just one more time, rolling up and coming down. So allow yourself to hang here with your knees bent, and you can just kind of rock side to side. And sway and flow. If you live in a really tight body and your hamstrings are screaming at you, you can bend the knees a little deeper. Good. And then release the hands down to the mat. On your inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. As you exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Lift your chest high, take a big in-breath. And we're just going to rock and roll forward and backward along the left toes on that back leg. So the chest is high, the hips are low. Good, big inhale. And then as you exhale, push into your hands and round the back body. And then slowly turn all of your toes to the right. Place the left hand down and reach the right arm all the way up overhead. So big side body stretch. And on the exhale, reverse that. So allow the hips to lower. Reach the right arm over the right side. Inhale, come all the way around. We're going to turn to the left. So over your left shoulder, coming to Skandasana at the back of the mat. And just hold here, pressing your right elbow into the knee. And we'll switch sides, so move all the way over to the left. Skandasana on that left side, pressing elbow into knee. And we're just going to move between these two sides, sort of flowy. Again, adding that watery element to the practice. You can go side to side. You can use your hands, or you can do it without the hands, whatever feels best for you in your body. And I'll just do one more each side. And then we'll come to the back of the mat facing the left side. High lunge, so lift the chest up and start to rock forward and backwards on your right toes. Good, and then lift the chest on your next in-breath. And as you exhale, round into the back body, push into your hands. Slowly turn all 10 toes to the left. And as you do this, reach the left arm up really high, stretch out over the ear, big inhale. Good, and then on the exhale, allow the hips to lower and reach the left arm all the way back. Good, now square the top of the mat with your hands. Step back, plank position. From plank, drop the knees down, the chin and the chest down. Slowly roll onto the belly. Inhale, lift into low cobra. And just kind of let the cobra move a little bit as you exhale down to the mat. And we'll do that a few times. So inhale, lift up, looking over either shoulder, moving, exhaling down. And one more time, inhale, lift up. Exhaling down. From here, press up into tabletop, and then all the way back into downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out from the mouth. From here, step the right foot forward. Come high onto the fingertips as you inhale. On the exhale, push into the hands and round the back body. Now inhale, spin all 10 toes to the right. Reach the arm up, big breath. Exhale, lower the hips and reach your right arm out towards the back of the mat. Inhale, come to Skandasana on the right. So bend into the right knee, drop the hips low. And then exhale, Skandasana on the left. And then turn to the left, face the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest up high, shoulders back. Exhale, round your back, pull the belly in. Inhale, spin all 10 toes to the left. Reach your hips up, reach the left arm up. Exhale, lower the hips, reach back. Inhale, come up and around, frame the front foot. And this time, step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, arms reach all the way up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Again, inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhaling, hands down. This time, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, round the back body, push into your hands. On your inhale, spin all 10 toes to the left and lift really high. Reach up. Exhale, lower the hips and reach back. Good. Inhale, come to Skandasana on the left. So turn over the right shoulder. Drop your hips low. And then switch it. Skandasana on the right. Turn over the right shoulder, face the opposite side of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back. Very good. From here, inhale, turn to the right, lift up really high. Arm overhead. Exhale, lower the hips. Reach your arm back. Good. Inhale, come up and around. This time, step back, plank position. Dropping knees, chest and chin. Slowly roll onto the belly, inhaling into your Cobra. And again, just kind of wiggle around, move in your Cobra. Again, inhale, lifting up. And exhale down. And last time, inhale up. And exhale down. Push up into tabletop position. And push all the way back into downward facing dog. And again, the left foot steps forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, turn to the left. Reach all the way up over that top ear. Exhale, lower the hips. Reach back. Inhale, come to Skandasana on the left. So turn over your right shoulder and drop your hips. And then switch Skandasana on the right. Now face the back of the mat and frame your foot. Inhale, you lift the chest up. Exhale, press down through the hands and round the back body. Inhale, turn to the right and lift up. Big reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plant the hands down either side of the front foot. Step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Now from here, take the hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Gently roll the shoulders back as you lift the chest up. Take a big breath in, open and receptive. As you exhale, bend the knees, chest to thighs, fold forward. Breathe here, little bend in the knees. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Release the hands down. Step back into plank position, dropping the knees down to the mat. Good. From here, start to draw circles with your hips. So big, huge circles with the hips in one direction. You can get your head and your chest involved here if that feels good to you. Again, moving with that watery-like quality. Really fluid, gentle. You can reverse the direction. Take it the opposite way. And one direction might feel a lot easier than another. Just do whatever feels best in your body. Good, and then come back to center. Push into the palms, round your back body. And as you inhale, droop the belly to the mat, pull your chest forward. Good. Exhale, contract the belly, round the spine, and press back here, hips to heels. Inhale, roll forward. Fill the belly with breath. Exhale, contract the belly, round the spine, and press back into child's pose. Again, look forward, fill the belly. Exhale, contract the belly and round the spine. Good. One more time. Forward. Fill the belly. And contract the belly. Press back to child's pose. Remain here for a couple of breaths. Just go ahead and walk the hands over to the right. So as you do this, you might place the left hand on top of the right hand, just to get a little additional stretch down the left side body. If that doesn't feel good, just reach in that general direction. Good, and now slowly walk your hands over to the left side and just switching here. So you could place the right hand on top of the left if that feels good to you. And take a couple of breaths here. And then we'll come back to center. So again, rise up onto your hands and knees. This time, keeping the hips directly above the knees, walk your hands forward. Keeping your elbows lifted off the mat, so push into the palms to engage the arms and the shoulders. And from here, you can either rest your forehead on the ground, or if it's available, you might be able to get the chin and the chest on the yoga mat. Really use your hands so the arms are super engaged here, as are the shoulders. And breathe. One more breath. Good. Slowly walk yourself back up. Bring the hands in. Tuck the toes under and push back into downward facing dog. So just taking a couple breaths here in dog. You can pedal out your feet, whatever you need to do. When you're ready, go ahead and lift the right leg up and back behind you and bend the knee, opening the hip. So really big stretch here. Start to draw circles with your right knee. Slow circles and really big. You want to feel the head of your femur bone moving around in your hip socket. Reverse the direction, going the opposite way. Very good. And then re-extend the right leg up and back behind you. As you exhale, release the right foot back to the mat, downward facing dog. Good. And then lift the left leg. Take a big breath. Exhale, bending the knee, opening the hip. Start to draw circles with your left knee. So big, huge circles. Again, feeling that femur bone moving around in the hip socket. And then reverse and take it in the opposite direction. And then re-extend the leg as you inhale, big breath. This time on the exhale, step the left foot all the way forward. Turn to your right. So coming into a wide-legged straddle here. Bring your hands to your hips and come all the way up with a flat back. So you can bend the knees a little to assist yourself to get there. Good, and then turn the right toes out. Reach your arms out wide. And slowly bend the front knee just a little bit as you shift into a half moon position. Good. Now from half moon, you could reach back and grab that back left foot if it's available for you. Breathe here. Good. Release the foot. If you've got it, re-extend the back leg and slowly, with control, step all the way back. Switching sides, so left foot turns out. We come gently into our half moon position. Find your balance and breathe here. And then if it's available, you could also bend the back leg, reach back there, grab hold of the foot. That might not be happening. And that's okay, just stay where you are and breathe. Enjoy whatever version of this position that you're in. Good, and then release. So gently step all the way back with that left foot. Straighten the legs, parallel your feet, look forward. Take a big breath, reach your arms open wide. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale here, lengthen your spine. And again, exhaling, fold. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to fold. Now we'll be here just for a couple breaths. You can hold on to those ankles, you can bend your knees, move side to side. Whatever feels best for you. And then just straighten the arms a little bit. Turn your heels in, your toes out. Bring your hands to the knees and slowly come on up into a goddess position or sumo or whatever you want to call it. It's got a lot of names, this one. So take your arms out wide and then bend the elbows to make goalpost arms. Good. Now on your inhale, pull the elbows back, big breath. And as you exhale, bring it all to center. Inhale, pull back, big breath. Exhale, pull it all to center. Again, inhale, open up. Exhale, pull it in. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good, come all the way up, straighten both legs, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Step up to the top of the mat and come to chair pose. Bending the knees, lift the chest and thighs. From chair pose, lower as far down as you can get without lifting the heels off of the mat. And then we'll come all the way down to a seated position. Now bring your feet flat on the mat. Take your hands back behind you. Big inhale to lift the hips up. And as you exhale, lower the hips down. Do it again. Inhale, lifting the hips up. And exhale, lowering down. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lowering down. Take the legs straight out in front of you. And do this again. Inhale, lift up. This time, maybe the toes touch the mat. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. And one more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. All right, pull the right knee into your chest and then open the right foot or knee out to the side. So you're now facing the side of the mat again. Left leg wide, right knee bent. Now from here, the left hand is going to come onto that right leg. So you can either touch the thigh, the foot, or the knee, whatever feels comfortable for you. Your right arm will reach up and over. So I'm actually using my right elbow as leverage to help open me up towards the sky. So you can shift your gaze up as well. Breathe. So if you're practicing for the new moon and you're outside, and this is a really good pose, you can stare up at the sky and check her out. Good, and then come on back up to center. Take the right hand behind you, sweep the left arm up, big inhale, so big stretch. And then exhale, come back down. So we'll switch sides, bringing that left foot in and extending the right leg out to the side here. Good, and as you do this, now the right hand can come either to the left thigh or the shin, whatever feels best for you. And the left arm is going to reach all the way up and over as you use your right elbow as leverage to open your torso up towards the sky. Breathe here. Good. All right, and then inhale, come back up. And on the exhale, one more time, turning to face forward, top of the mat. Grab hold of your shin bones and just slowly stretch around your back and lower all the way down onto the yoga mat. Resting your arms down by your sides. From here on your inhale, we'll lift the hips up and reach the arms up. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, you'll come all the way back down, lowering the arms by your sides. And again, inhale, you lift up, sweep the arms up. And the exhale, we lower all the way back down. And we'll just do this a few times with the breath. This is a very fluid, feminine flow for the new moon. And as you move, embodying that water-like element in your body as much as possible. Good. And last time, lift up and stay lifted. So you can stay here in this version of bridge. You could take the arms down by your side, interlace the fingers underneath you. You could even support your lower back by turning your wrists in and your fingers out. So you choose whatever version of your bridge feels good to you. We'll hang out here for a few breaths. And then slowly lowering down. Allow your knees to knock together and your feet to open out really wide as your mat is. Just rest here. You could even take one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Those are our two seats of emotion. The belly and the heart are intuitive seats, intuitive centers of the body. The moon is all about intuition and emotion. So maybe just connecting in with the belly and heart, observing whatever feelings or sensations arise without judgment, just observation. And if you have an intention, now is a really good time just to cultivate that, pull it into your mind. Maybe even visualize it, maybe silently repeat it, maybe verbally repeat your intention. And feel it implant deeply inside of you, whether it's in the heart space or in the belly. And once you've got that, you can just blink the eyes open, keeping the knees together, lift the legs up. And just go ahead and cross the right knee over the left. Flex your feet and separate them. And with your feet separated, grab hold of them and gently pull them down towards your shoulders. If you can't reach the feet, just grab hold of the shin bones and gently draw in towards you. A couple breaths here. And then we'll switch sides. So go ahead and unwind the legs, crossing left knee over the right knee. Open your feet as wide apart as you can get them. And then reach down and either grab the shins or grab the outer edges of the feet. And just watch that you're not collapsing your ankles here as well. So you really want the feet flexed, ankles supported. Good, and then slowly unwind that. Just knees into chest. Draw circles with your knees. You can move them in the same direction or in opposite directions. All right. And go ahead and release. Again, just knocking the knees together, resting one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. So you can hang out here and rest for as long as you want. Make sure to set your intentions. Make sure to be very clear with that new moon energy. And I'll leave you there for as long as you like. We'll see you back here next time. Namaste.